From a haunted doll to an invisible goodbye, these encounters will make you question what's real. In a world of camera tricks and edited reels, there are still moments that feel too raw, too spontaneous, too real. Today, we're diving into two chilling cases that weren't caught in Hollywood, but rather caught on camera by ordinary people experiencing the extraordinary. Let's begin. Our first story begins with a doll. But not just any doll, the kind you probably wouldn't want in your house, let alone in your closet. A woman whose identity was never revealed claimed that one of her dolls was haunted, and not in the "it just gives me the creeps" kind of way. According to her, it moved on its own. After being asked multiple times by people online to prove it, she decided to live stream the doll. No jump cuts, no edits, just a camera pointed directly at it for all to see. For nearly an hour, viewers tuned in and watched nothing happen. The doll just sat there, unmoving and oddly lifeless, like every skeptic expected. But suddenly, just when people were starting to type out "fake" in the comments, something strange happened. Not to the doll, but to everything around it. Objects in the closet began to fly. Not shuffle, not wobble, fly. Containers, boxes, and other items were launched across the room, slamming into walls, shelves, and the floor. One item landed right on top of the doll, burying it under a pile of mess. The woman watching the footage was completely stunned, and the live chat turned from joking to urgent panicking in seconds. Viewers froze. What had they just seen? Now, this wasn't like your typical horror movie where a string is tugged off screen. This was messy, uncontrolled, raw. The randomness of it all made it feel all the more terrifying. Even viewers who logged in with a sarcastic mindset found themselves at a loss for words. What force could cause such chaos? Was it the doll? Was the entire house haunted? Or was there something or someone else in that room? Some eagle-eyed viewers claimed they saw the doll move just before the explosion of objects. A slight twitch, a tilt, something off. Others argued the doll itself didn't matter at all. It was the house that was convinced cursed. And then, of course, there were the two believers, the ones who said this kind of energy only builds up when you mess with things you shouldn't. Live streaming a haunted object for entertainment? Probably not the best idea. Despite many requests for follow-up footage, the woman never posted again. The live stream was archived by viewers, but no continuation, no clarification, and no explanation was ever given. That only made it worse. Was she too scared to continue? Did something even more disturbing happen afterward? Without answers, this single moment remains one of the eeriest live streams ever recorded. Despite many requests for follow-up footage, the woman never posted again. The live stream was archived by viewers, but no continuation, no clarification, and no explanation was ever given. That only made it worse. Was she too scared to continue? Did something even more disturbing happen afterward? Without answers, this single moment remains one of the eeriest live streams ever recorded. But if you think a violent, invisible force tossing furniture around is scary, wait until you hear what happened to a little boy named Clarence. This next story is subtle, quiet, but somehow even more unsettling. It starts with a simple Ring doorbell recording. A mom posted a video of her young son walking out the front door, just like any other day. The only thing different? Her son was having a full-blown conversation with his deceased father. She didn't post the clip to be spooky. In fact, she thought it was heartwarming. Clarence's dad had passed away just 8 months earlier, and the little boy still talked to him regularly. In the video, Clarence looks out onto the porch, then says, "Daddy's hugging me." His mom smiles. It's sad but sweet. That's what she thought. Until the internet noticed something else entirely. If you turn up the volume, right before Clarence speaks, you hear something. A whisper. It says almost inaudibly, "Honey." Not loud, but clear enough to give you goosebumps. Some viewers dismissed it as static or a random noise glitch, but others, especially those familiar with audio editing, enhanced the sound. And there it was again. "Honey." What's more, Clarence reacts to it. He looks around, almost confused, like he just heard someone say his name. Then he says the part that stuns everyone. "Daddy's hugging me." His arms stretch forward slightly, as if he's really being held. Then he adds, "Bye, Daddy." Just like that. Simple, final. The mother, stunned by viewers pointing this out, revisited the clip herself. She hadn't heard it before. It wasn't something she'd noticed when posting. But once she listened closely, she couldn't unhear it. Speculations exploded online. Was it an audio artifact? A neighbor's voice bleeding into the recording? A passing car radio? Possibly. But there's something too timed, too connected, too intimate about it all. This wasn't just noise. It was a moment, a response. Clarence's emotional recognition of that whisper, his words and gestures felt real, too real. Unlike the doll livestream, this wasn't about fear. It was about grief, love, the unexplainable connections that can exist even when someone's physically gone. Some viewers were comforted by it. Others were rattled. A few said it reminded them of moments when they, too, had felt like they weren't alone. Maybe that's what makes this video so powerful. It doesn't scream, it whispers. In both stories, we see how the supernatural, or at least the unexplainable, shows up in totally different forms. One is loud, chaotic, and terrifying. The other is gentle, emotional, and deeply personal. But both share something in common. They were never meant to be proof. These weren't actors, staged scares, or special effects. They were just real moments, caught on camera, shared with the world. So here's the question. Which one do you find more unsettling? If you had to choose one of these moments to experience yourself, which would it be? Let us know in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.